Hi friends, this is Gautam. In this video tutorial, I can teach the topic basic concept of MPLS. The expansion of MPLS is an multi-protocol label switching. For what purpose we can use this protocol means is used for quality of service. So all the ISPs are using MPLS protocol to improve its quality of service. So we can take this scenario as an example. So before configuring MPLS, all the packets will be forwarding based on IP version 4. So once you can configure MPLS, the packet will be forwarding based on labels instead of IP version 4. Let's we can configure. So all the routers we can assign the IP address to the corresponding interface. Let's we can configure routing protocol. So here I will configure OSPF routing protocol for all the routers. So let's we can go to R1 router. So router OSPF, then we have to give process ID. So next I will give direct connector network for R1 router. So 10.10.10.0 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 and I will give as an area 0 backbone area. Next direct connector network is an loopback interface 1.1.1.1 and wildcard mask is an 0.0.0.0 and area 0. Enter, exit. Next we can configure on R2 router. So router OSPF, then we have to give process ID. So I will give process ID as an 100. Next the direct connector network for R2 is 10.10.10.0 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 area 0. Enter. Next direct connector network is 20.20.20.0 and wildcard mask is 0.0.255 area 0. Enter. Next direct connector network is an loopback interface 2.2.2.2 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.0 and backbone area is an area 0. Exit. Next we can configure R3 router. So go to global mode. Next router OSPF, then we have to give process ID. Next the direct connector network for R3 router is 20.20.20.0 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 area 0. Next direct connector network is 30.30.30.0 and and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 area 0. Next direct connector network is loopback interface is an 3.3.3.3 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.0 and area 0. Exit. Next we can configure R4 router. So go to global mode. Next we can give router, then OSPF, then we have to give process ID. So I will give 100. Next the direct connector network for R4 router is 30.30.30.0. Wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 area 0. Next direct connector network is 40.40.40.0. The direct and wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255 area 0. Next the direct connector network for R4 router is loopback interface 4.4.4.4 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0 area 0 exit. Next we can go to R5 router. So go to global mode. Next the direct connector network for R5 router is okay, so network 40.40.40.0, wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255, area 0. Next direct connector network for R5 is 5.5.5.5 and wildcard mask is 0.0.0 and area 0. So the process ID should give anything, so it should not be same as all router. So you can give same process ID, also different process ID, it will be working fine in OSPF. Okay, so now we can configure OSPF routing protocol on all the routers. Now R1 router can learn all the networks, this R3 network, R4 network and R5 network, everything can learn R1 router through OSPF routing protocol. Now I can ping from R1 router to R5 router loopback interface 5.5.5.5. So it will be pinging. So we can check. So first of all we can go to R1 router and we have to give show IP route. It will be showing all the best path should be showing here. Here we can see R1 router can learn all the indirect connector network through OSPF routing protocol. So that's why only it will be indicating OO. So the C can be indicating the R1 router direct connector network. Okay. So here R5 router loopback interface can be learned through OSPF routing protocol. Now I can ping from R1 router. It will be getting reply ping 5.5.5.5 repeat 100. So I will give 100 packets. I will ping to R5 router continuously. So we can get reply from R5 router. Okay, we can configure through Wireshark. So R1 to R2, R2 to R3, R3 to R4, R4 to R5. So we can capture. So just I will give in R1 router, just I will give ping 5.5.5.5. It will getting reply. So in backend, how it can be working. So we can capture through Wireshark. So just capture R1 to R2 interface. Okay. Next R2 to R3. Next R3 to R4 interface I can capture through Wireshark. Next R4 to R5 I can capture through Wireshark. Okay. So still I am not configuring MPLS. So just I will configure routing protocol, how the packets can be forwarding based on IP version 4. We can see. So just go to, so all the interface I am capturing through Wireshark. So we can go to R1 router. Okay. We can go to R1 router.